Hello, so today I wanted to introduce you to IDEA, otherwise known as the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. Now, IDEA is a huge law, and there is no way I could if I tried to do a video about IDEA, we'd be here for days. But what I wanted to do with this video was just introduce you to it and introduce you to some of the terms that are involved with it so that you can understand a little bit more about it. I will have subsequent videos about all sorts of topics, but let's just talk about IDEA in general. When you enter special education law as a parent working with what is known as an IEP, you start to realize that there is a language of its own that goes along with IDEA. So first off, we're going to talk about IEPs. IEP stands for an Individual Education Plan. And that is a document where you work with the school system and you determine what levels your child is at, what problems they have, what issues you want to work on, how those are going to be worked on, who's going to work on them, and how often they will be provided. So that is an individualized education plan in 30 seconds or less. There's a lot more to it. Again, there will be more videos about that. Another reference that you will hear is something called FAPE, F-A-P-E. That stands for a free and appropriate public education. Under IDEA, all students, including those with disabilities, well, I should say it this way, IDEA covers children with disabilities, and they are entitled to a free and appropriate public education based upon their needs. That's where you designate what that looks like in an IEP. You will hear phrases such as LRE, least restrictive environment, meaning that because a child may have some challenges, you need to have them in the most advanced setting you can have them in for their skill set. So just because they might need written directions for an assignment, you don't put them in a class with severely disabled kids. You try to keep them within the general education curriculum. Other things that you will hear are things such as LEA, and that's a local education authority. And when you get into an IEP meeting, there's basically a person designated to be in charge, and that is the LEA. It's supposed to be a team effort. We'll talk more about that another time. But the LEA is where the buck stops in that meeting. And the LEA typically can be the principal. Sometimes it's the special ed director. But it's the person who's got the highest authority in that meeting to make decisions. And so that's an important thing. Those are the basic terms that you need to know right now. I'm sure there's more. If I think of them, I'll do another video. But there are so many terms that you will hear that are, just letters. And so you need to understand some of those basic ones so you know what the heck they're talking about when you go into a meeting. So I hope that helps. And until next time, make it a great day. Thanks. Bye.